Hey OT Geniuses, my name is Jessica and I know it's been a while since I have made a video, but there's a very good reason why, and it's because we've been planning something very special and new. As you can see, I have my husband Moise over here next to me, and we are about to share with you something big. You want to go ahead and share it?
Yes, we're starting a new podcast series. It's called Financial Health for Healthcare Professionals. And basically what we're doing here, we're going to help you guys, healthcare workers, students, everybody who's in healthcare, get a good grip on personal finances and overall finances. You know, I have 12 years of accounting experience, and we're combining it with Jessica's 7-8 years of healthcare? Seven years.
It's wild, time flies. So yeah, obviously as a healthcare worker, I am very passionate about helping occupational therapists and physical therapists and nurses, CNAs, respiratory therapists. There's such a huge array of healthcare arenas that, number one, people can get into, and such a variety of differences in incomes and debts. And I was talking with Moise, and that's when we kind of put our heads together and we were like, this is how we can work together. This is how we can help people given the skills that we both have and the knowledge that we both have. So between knowing what I know about healthcare and what he knows about in accounting, that's how we have basically now come up with financial health for healthcare professionals.
You remember when this is when we were dating and we were actually engaged, how we went to the healthcare seminars, and we were part of the healthcare organization, healthcare groups for OTs and PTs.
Yes, so I was a part of like a business network, and I brought him along. Once I was like learning and starting OT Genius in and of itself, I was a part of a business network with other occupational and physical therapists, and I brought him along, and so that's when he got inspired too.
Yeah, I was really inspired. I wanted to get into, at first I know a law. I'm a law guy. My background is not like I know how to do the law.
Dismiss.
Of course, but my background is doing the accounting for law. And I also had a newspaper background as well, because I used to work for newspaper and advertising. So when it came to working with healthcare, I noticed that there's a network of healthcare professionals who could really use help with their finances. And these people were small business owners, and they needed to know what to do with their finances when it comes to managing. It seems like here you have a statistics or something that you've read related to healthcare workers and what they need. So that inspired me to get into it. So let me know what you found out, the statistics.
Alright guys, alright, it is very crazy. So, let me pull it up, because I'm going to read it off of here. Title of the article is, a majority of healthcare workers say financial stress has negatively impacted their mental health, physical health, relationships at home, sleep, and self-esteem.
And these are healthcare workers.
Yeah, so this is why we're doing this. No, seriously, this is a big deal. Like, you know, I say this all the time to certain students, that a lot of times people think that because you're a doctor, or because you are an occupational therapist, or because you're a doctor of physical therapy, a CRNA, a ARNP, PA, all of these different acronyms, they think that you are making crazy amounts of money. And the amount of money that may be coming in is probably higher than what a lot of people are used to, but what they're not taking into consideration are a lot of professional fees that may be associated with them. They're not taking into account also the student loans and all of these different things that are creating a negative impact, and also just a lack of financial literacy that is happening not just among healthcare workers but among Americans. But yes, so the majority are saying that it's negatively impacting them. Overall, 68% of healthcare workers find it stressful to manage their finances.
Wow.
Versus 56% of Americans overall. Okay? So more healthcare workers are stressed about their finances in comparison to the average American.
That's 12% higher.
Yes, it is.
12% increase.
So, and with more than half of healthcare workers, 52% to be more exact, feel less confident about their personal financial situation now in comparison to a year ago.
Wow.
All right. It's very, very, very concerning. If you keep digging deeper, it says that 65% of healthcare workers say their household typically lives paycheck to paycheck.
Why? 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 Why?
That is still a little bit more than the average American household, which is, I believe, 60%. So we're talking about 5% more. So yeah, it's very concerning. And I obviously love healthcare workers for the reason that I believe that they are empathetic and caring, right? And usually people that get into healthcare work are some of the most caring and compassionate people that you'll ever meet. Some, of course. But,
the outliers out there.
But yeah, I really want to see people that I work with get their ish together, so to speak.
And not
right?
to mention that these are people who are helping other people. These are people who are trying to make other people feel better.
Right.
And so you have a thing where people are helping other people feel better, but you're sick as well. You're sick with your finances.
Right.
Which should be, and paycheck. Now, we did have a discussion, ladies and gentlemen, about this topic coming prior to this, but I was shocked the fact that we're talking about paycheck to paycheck, and the staggering numbers of those who are paycheck to paycheck is more than the average American. That I didn't even know. I just found that out right here during the recording about all that. And here's another thing I also want to tell you guys about something. Now, we're from Miami, Florida, and we know that in a lot of Miami, Florida, a lot of people do a lot of underground businesses and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
You have businesses from the back of the garage that's being done. Well, that and also in a lot of big cities as well. But the thing to say, the point I'm trying to make is that I've seen so many small business owners and business owners mixing their finances with their personal, with their business. And I've been a strong advocate for this for many, many years. And it's gotten me to more of a point where they're borrowing from their business to pay for their personal, their personal living.
Bruh.
Yeah, so things are getting out of hand, but here's the kicker. We want to help you learn how to manage your finances and learn from others. So we're going to be bringing guests. I hope that you stayed up to this point. If whoever already stopped the video, they're missing out and they're not going to know what this is really truly about. Because we're going to be bringing in all ranges of healthcare professionals. We're going to be bringing in respiratory therapists, CNAs. We're going to be bringing LPNs and RNs and MSNs and people who have their DPNs and MDs and DOs and all the acronyms and the elemental Ps. So
Stop it. Get some help.
they're going to be on this show. We're working really hard right now to get a guest lineup. And we're going to be revealing where they are financially. And it's going to show the realities of being a healthcare worker, the financial realities of being a healthcare worker. You're going to find out how much student loan did they take out, and how much do they owe. You're going to find out how much credit card debt do they have, if that's the case for them. How much do they make? What setting do they work in? What state do they live in? All of these things play a role on how much your financial situation, right? It's going to play a role in your financial situation. So, and another reason why we wanted to do this is because we had a vision, right? And we had a vision of helping people, as we've established, managing their finances and getting out of debt. And And we want to use this also as an opportunity to help people identify the right healthcare career for them if healthcare is something that they want to do. I hear it all the time that, oh, I want to do healthcare, but I don't know what career I want. So hopefully this show can reveal that to you.
And another thing related to that is that we've seen it, and we've heard multiple stories about people talking about financial debt and student loans, of how many people end up with all this debt from school just to find out that they don't like doing what they're doing.
Oh my goodness.
That they're tired of it. Guys, it's not only in healthcare, it's also in the world of accounting.
Yeah.
Do you remember that party that we went to with the networking for students from FIU and all the business majors that we've mentioned and those who are CPAs? And after 5 years being in CPAs, you're like, I'm tired of this.
Yes, there were a few.
So we want to prevent that from happening with healthcare. So we want you guys to know what is the best setting that is for you by listening to our guests.
Yeah.
Some of the videos that we're going to be putting out.
You can learn from their mistakes. They're willing to be transparent. And for the future guests onto this show, really all I can say is thank you from the bottom of my heart, because you're making such a huge impact. You're making such a huge impact. You are showing the future of our healthcare what is happening and how you can, and allowing them to make better decisions for themselves, learn from your mistakes, right? Maybe they can find a way, because of what they're going to be learning on this show, how to take out less student loans. They're going to be learning how to pay off their student loans faster and come up with a plan for themselves, all of these different things, right? So there's going to be a lot of learning on the show, and along the way, I really believe that our guests and our viewers are going to learn how to find financial peace. So
we're also going to be learning too. I mean, because it's not us. Yes, we do have expertise in the area, because not only have we experienced a lot of things in my 12 years, your 7 years, but we've also are going to be learning from other people in their years of experience in dealing with finances and how they've dealt with their financial issues and how they can grow, set up a budget, be wiser in where to cut, timing, planning, all these steps that helps us reach these financial futures and of stability and getting to that level where we do have eventual financial peace and getting out of the rat race to go day to day to day.
Oh my.
Yeah.
Paycheck to paycheck to paycheck.
yeah, there's a better life out there.
There's a better life out there, guys.
Now, so with all that said, we want to invite you to view our show. If you are interested and willing to be transparent enough, and are a healthcare worker, and want to be on the show, and you want to lay it out on the table for the sake of transparency and share with people how much you owe in student loans, share your income, share your setting, all that good stuff, you can go in the description box and there is a link where you can fill out a form, and then we'll see if we can arrange to get you onto the show. If not, we just appreciate your viewership. Hit like and subscribe. Should have done that earlier. Forgot about that, but never too late, I guess. I hope you all have a great day.